All right, guys, so apparently there was a father who has a son, a teenage son, that was put on antidepressants by his school without his consent, without parental consent. They put his child on a medication that could have had potential negative, devastating side effects. If any of you have watched any of these antidepressants like commercials, even though they like to play pretty music and put pretty people in front of your face when they run off that long ass list of side effects, one of them are thoughts of, and then like actually along with a lot of other things, and you put someone's child on that medication without their consent. We're gonna watch the video and then you guys tell me what you think.
I'm going to try to make this short. If you have teenage kids in Washington State, watch this video. I get a call today from the counselor at the high school, Snohomish, Washington. They proceed to say, your child, 15 years old, did not pick up his antidepressants at the end of the school year. I said, he's not on antidepressants. Like, what are you talking about? My kid is not depressed. I got that in my teeth, forget it. And they proceed to tell me that they had a psychiatrist come to the school and give my kid antidepressants, and he's been on them for several months. I had no knowledge. I knew nothing about it, knew nothing. Come to find out, it's 100% legal. They could do whatever they want with our kids in Washington State in the school program.
So, in Washington State, and other states in America, the state is now allowed to officially raise your children without your consent, amongst other things of allowing them to change their gender pronouns, their gender identity, to completely dress in a different outfit in the closet. What do they call it? Like the gender closet in these schools, without telling you, without your consent, and literally get your kids on hormones and all these other things without your consent in some states, not all states. Or if you are not with the parent, or even if you're with the parent, even if you're not divorced or separated, if one parent says yes and the other parent says no, the parent that says yes is the one that they're going to go along with. So the state is officially raising your children. There's an update, so we're going to do the update and I'll get back to you.
Number one, if they're giving a child prescription in your home, you should know, period. Number two, the only time I could see them keeping stuff like that from you is if they believe that there's abuse in the home, sexual abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, any type of abuse, or if they feel the child's at danger, 100% I would agree with them not telling me. Number three, what if I was allowing him to have a glass of wine at home, at dinner? Not that I am, but what if I was? What if he had a heart murmur? What if he was allergic to medications like that? The kid can barely fill out a job application. How's he going to know all his medical history? How's he going to know all these things? Number three, he didn't tell me because I had a really good line of communication with the school. I got the receipts. We were emailing every week because he's on an IEP. I was talking to his case manager. He thought 100% I knew. And number four, it's not their kid to give a prescription to. So I wholeheartedly believe that they should have told me.
So if I got that right, the kid thought the parent knew. If the kid is telling the truth, teenagers do lie. And I agree in a way if they suspected abuse, but I don't think the answer to a child being abused is putting them on a medication. Like, oh, child, you're being abused at home? Well, here's some pills that'll fix it for you when you're crying yourself to sleep at night. Like, how is that supposed to help? If you think a child is being abused, why aren't you calling CPS? Is it CPS? Child Protective Services, which is really actually very shitty and crappy in America, because I was getting the crap beat out of me, and it took years for my school to finally call somebody, and when they arrived to my house, they set me in front of my mother, my abuser, and then asked me questions in front of my abuser, and then expected me to tell the truth, and then they left and disappeared and never came back, and I continued getting abused. I guess they could have just at least given me antidepressants. I don't have kids. I'm not a parent. I would assume if I was a parent, this would make me want to stomp somebody's face or some parts of somebody's body. If you're giving, like, I've been on antidepressants. They made me incredibly sick, and I was being lied to by my therapist. And you're giving this to a developing child. A lot of times when you go on these medications, antidepressants or medications for bipolar or schizophrenia or any other mental illness, a lot of times it's like throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. A lot of times they have to adjust the medication, they have to adjust the amount, they have to switch medications, they have to give you other medications, and you're doing this to a child behind a parent's back. What the fuck? Anyway, guys, am I tripping? Let me know in the comment section below if you think there's a lot of construction all of a sudden going on. Let me know if you think the schools are crossing the line and trying to become the parent. Do you think this is the parent's fault for not paying closer attention to their child, or what's going on? What will you do in this situation? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.